Greetings, salutations, and welcome back to our TESL Asia adventures. So, I built this archer deck while we were out. What we've got going for us here, let's click deck info. Is primarily an aggro archer list. We are running 15 prophecies, so relatively high prophecy count. Top end being a Vigilant Giant, a Belligerent Giant, Beast Caller, Soul Rest Marshal. Then just really some fill-in. We are running the green ally. Just we are slightly more green, and I mean, if it hits, great. If it doesn't, I needed stuff to fill the deck because we're still new. And we're just playing with what we've got, which just happens to include a Quinn Raw Burglar. So, let us take it to the ladder. I did notice after we completed the last game, we didn't need to continue playing the attributes the scout attributes, as we had already gotten the 5 reward. I needed to switch to something that had red in it. And realistically, Archer's not the best thing for me to be going for, but there is a Archer reward in the weekly quest, as well as a Wood Elf reward in the weekly quest. And so I figured, why not try to do something with that? I need that to answer a 5th Legion trainer or an Orc Clan captain. There's one of our prophecies. I would rather not draw those, just if we're being given options. I will risk an Orc Clan to oppose that.
We stand united. Awaiting orders.
I think I giant bat that. Brings us back equal.
Their defenses will crumble.
So he's primarily red, huh? We do want to get ahead on health for Soul Rest Marshal time.
I'll man the wall.
We're not going to stay ahead on health. Oh, you're going to die to a Scuttler. I'm going to be able to play Ransack next turn.
I bark at birth. This is interesting.
Come at me.
I am going to boop him. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a Prophecy Ransack.
Trolls, take you. Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Khajiit is ready to help.
You will die where you stand.
Foreign glory.
Ransack puts us back ahead on health.
My claws are sharp.
They run like cowardly skeevers.
You will die where you stand.
I will taste blood.
You're not really the best play here.
They cannot hope to outwit me.
That gets more stats on the board. We really want Soul Rest Marshal when we draw one of our giants.
one with us, and we are Legion.
Alright. We'll use a finish off on that. We'll use a finish off on that.
Imperial soldiers never surrender.
Maybe we'll just finish off on this one. Or do we have lethal now? 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. I do have lethal. Utilizing Soul Rest Marshal.
You are no match for me, Swit.
I bring reinforcements.
Because that allows us to play over top of this.
Take my vengeance.
He brought reinforcements, and then the elf got stabbed. That's how it goes, right? So the mission was win 10 games with Archer. We are 1 of 10. Though I'll admit losing a game or two wouldn't hurt. What do we just do? 110 times in ranked mode? I will claim that happily. What are we on? 14, so we're about halfway there. This seems doable. Many orcs get stronger when you have other orcs. I can confirm this is true. Orcs are extremely obnoxious about that. They see another orc and they have to outdo it, so they get more violent. But then that orc sees another orc and needs to get even more violent before you have a violent spiral. Everybody's stabbing everyone. Blood's all over the faces. Everything dies. I was gonna say, speaking of orcs, there is an orc, but it is actually Elvis, the High King, in orc form. It's like the gourmet. You don't expect it to be an orc, and then it's an orc, and you're like, well, I guess that's how it is. I'm gonna keep the giant bat. I have a good feeling about it. Picked up some 2-drops, which is nice. I didn't want you. Alright, we have Grotwood Ambusher.
Prepare for battle.
Opposed Thieves Guild.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Seems to be very aggressive. Oh, he's got his own. Sneaky person.
That's tears.
Ironically, a Prophecy Grotwood Ambusher would be great. Didn't happen. We'll take the trade on the thing that keeps getting +2 attack. Interesting.
I'll keep a lookout.
Crush and Blow trade. We're setting up for a Grotwood Ambusher next turn. And then wiping the lane.
Your destruction is at hand.
Play more 1-health creatures there. Like another one of these gobos? No? I tried.
There is plenty for all.
Brought a crocodile from home as well? Right, okay, so now we've got board. Okay, that's not going face. That's a very, very good sign. I really don't want
Entertain me.
this going face. Alright, that works.
If I fall,
I'm just gonna put up a lethal guard in the shadow lane. Preemptive strike.
Let's do this.
Thank you. That's helpful.
I'll return. Count on it. Entertain me.
The battle shall be power and glory.
to oblivion with
Alright, start getting to work on his health. Didn't like that guard.
Ha!
You can't win.
Kashyyyk will leave none.
It's a decent board. 10, 12, 15 damage a turn. Use finish off to clear that. Nah, we'll just bounce it.
You're going down.
Alright, we've gotten ahead on health. Managed to dodge prophecies from those 3 runes.
I'll keep a lookout.
You are no match for House Telvanni.
Your destruction is at hand.
Alright, let's see how that lands. Not how I would have picked it.
I am overpowered.
Also not how I would have picked it. It's a really good pull, though. I'm just gonna trade through this. Did I have lethal there? I don't think so.
I bring reinforcements.
Would have done... He would be at 6. No, he would have been at 2 if we went the other way. I'm content with the way we went.
I see your next move before you think of it.
I do love a good fight.
It's a good game.
A fine battle.
The Gratwood Ambusher play ended up keeping us in it. I'm content with that. It's 2 of 10 wins required. And we win streaked up. Grabbed a Camlorn. It's actually really nice. We'll need that if we're going to end up going with a aggro blue list. Alright, let's see what we unlocked. That was our 5th strength win. Ooh, yes. I needed another East March. Oh, and everyone's favorite card, Blackmail. We're officially halfway now. But if we're playing for at least 8 more wins, that'll level up our strength 1 more time. Then let's find agility. 8 more wins brings us to the max wins in agility. So 2 more there, so that's 3. That's acceptable. but then agility will be straight out. So when we're going with burst with blue, we won't be playing green alongside of it. Not sure what I think of that. Maybe we go with burst battle mage, a bunch of charge creatures. We've got the belligerent giant, and I know how to use it. Estimated wait time 5 seconds. What? I mean, when it updated, it was like 2 seconds, but that was weird. What are we on? 15-minute video so far? We'll go for 1, maybe 2 more games. I don't like you as a 2-drop. I will use you as a 2-drop if I need to. Much better 2-drop. Though to be fair, it doesn't create a wound. And Vigilant Giant is just going to watch us play this game.
Hold the line.
Your orders.
If I fall,
I'm going to try to get some value and hold down the shadow lane here. That was a really strong start from our opponent.
I hear and obey. Acknowledge.
We're in some trouble here.
You won't escape alive.
I do not.
Alright, I'm going to chew up his lethal creature. And hopefully we get a prophecy. Please.
Into the breach.
Super croc. Super croc. Gonna get hit with a bottle?
Into the breach.
Or is Super Croc better than bottles? Okay, so he's not holding on to Fervor. He's shackling us. Okay.
I'm ready for anything. You're going down.
Your death will be auspicious.
Oh,
Acknowledge.
end of the road.
Who goes there? I live to serve.
Alright, we're gonna try to take over this lane.
We stand united.
You won't escape. We've seen the last of the end.
Use that to clear that out. Orc Clan now has the ability to trade in the lane.
For honor and glory.
Realistically, we're just trying to get to Vigilant Giant.
That's close enough.
Clear that
There is
out.
plenty for all.
End of the road.
Imperial soldiers never surrender.
Alright, we're in a good spot.
Surprise!
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
I guess I could have buffed that and then used Grotwood next turn.
No mercy.
Identify yourself.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Command.
Sniveling coward.
They cannot hope to outwit
I'm holding that
me.
for a Fervor. It's almost guaranteed he's running it.
Kill them
Holding
all.
you for like an Imperial Reinforcements.
You belong to us.
Oh, don't pull my good giants. I mean, one of my good giants is in hand. Why that? Why that? I mean, okay, it could have been
You
worse.
are no match for me.
My battlefield.
There's a Swift Strike. The curse effects aren't likely to help him a whole lot. As he top decks and he gets... He has 2 curses now. Come on, play the Grotwood Ambusher.
Zen provides.
Orcs at the ready.
Alright, 2 curses. But I'm still going to be able to force the trade. Which was the point.
Let my aim be
He could have ordered that to make that a 2-attack creature.
By Stendar's mercy.
Alright, so we have a red on top. Or a neutral.
Your breath shall join the weasel.
Hold the line.
Your order.
Alright, clean up as much of those little guys as we can.
The forest is ours.
I only have 2 support removal. That's why I'm viciously holding on to the Vicious Drag.
The living have no place here.
Glad I didn't play the Heavy Battle
I
Axe.
hear and obey.
That's a good pull.
They make it too easy.
Arcane guide me.
Cash it with debt.
Let's give him a card because I think next turn I can end the game. Just giving the Heavy Battle Axe to our Pilfer guy. Because that's 15 damage then. And that
We're
right
ready
there
for anything.
should be enough to close it out.
Let my aim be true.
Real question's going to be whether or not we hit a prophecy.
The forest is ours.
Cash it has had enough. Your coin will be mine.
Alright, there we go. Got it closed out. I was holding my breath. We can breathe again. 3 wins. A little bit of a pause at the end of the game. There we go. Almost to a level up. We're still win streaking through. I don't know, maybe we should revisit that idea of just conceding some of our games. Just, we're in concede. Just block the win streak. Prevent us from leveling. But I also don't want to try to game the system. Maybe I'm just too proud to do it. That's probably it. Monk is going to be new for us. We've not squared up against one of these in a while. And this guy's 10-3, rank above us. And he's on ring. He's running Thieves' Den. We've got Drag. Small consolation. He could also be Token Monk. We'll see pretty early what he is. Picked up a finish off. The thinking commences. The thinking continues, as smoke begins to pour out of the elf's ears. You may think it's hair. Oh no. That's some serious thought. Kind of just drooping down and then exiting a little bit this way, and then just flowing off.
Give this one strength.
Pilfer Monk. Got it. Oppose Orc Clan Captain.
We stand united.
Only thing that would lead to me not playing Orc Clan Captain next turn would be drawing a giant bat. Or the Charge Orc.
They are no challenge for the Kashyyyk.
He's also splitting lanes.
You have been warned.
Lethal, at least it wasn't Ward.
Ready to die.
They are no challenge.
Let's challenge him that I can pilfer too. I can pilfer with Orc Clan Captain. So I should be ahead to win the race.
I do not fear death.
Was ahead to win the race.
The Black Hand sees all.
Oh, he's got legendary cards. Hacks. He's actually played through the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, but he's not pilfering. You fascinating individual.
I spend your mercy.
Your coin will be mine.
For the Black Hand.
Kashyyyk needs coin.
Oh.
Kashyyyk will keep that.
I'm gonna croc over here to take this out, and Orc Clan Captain. Actually, we'll Grotwood that down.
Arcade, guide me.
Zen provides.
And that sets up the finish off here, which we can use alongside the Murkwater Shaman.
They are no challenge for the Kashyyyk.
You will not defeat this one.
That allows me to use the finish off over here.
They make it too easy.
Surprise.
I think I'm gonna play this here though.
Bark and birth. This is interesting.
I need to be able to remove that 3/3.
Your coin will be mine.
That allows us to remove it.
I'm ready for anything. We stand united. You can't win.
Just weaken it so I'm taking less damage. It allows me to use the curse next turn if I don't want to use the curse finish off. Then we're going to start trying to catch up on health. There is a world where we play Heavy Battle Axe Slaughterfish spawning. Curse down the Hive Defender. Such a world does exist. Nope, we're going to finish that off.
my scales, moving
Come
shadow.
at me!
Prevents him from putting items. Though to be really honest, I'm not too worried about items in his color combination.
This one is destined for greatness.
Grotwood Ambusher? Top deck, please. Are you gonna Legion Shield up? You're gonna go over there. Okay.
The forest is my strength and my courage.
Well, the fish will trade with that.
Sniveling coward!
Let's go ahead and use the heavy battle axe.
I will cut your purse.
Specifically because it puts me ahead on health.
Zen provides.
And if he's trying to do any shenanigans with Golden Daedra Girl, those shenanigans just got turned off. We pulled our Grotwood Ambusher to clear the 1-1. We're not going to be able to skip a rune because the, Actually, I can skip a rune. Can I? No. I was like, I could sack Orc Clan Captain to get rid of +1 and it'll go down to 5. And I'm like, oh wait, 5 still breaks the rune. This deck needs Shadow Shift.
A little distraction might prove useful.
You've Execute. That looks like an Execute play. But 2 is not Execute. Cool. Dodged a bullet. Well, an axe.
You will die where you stand.
Closed out that game? There's still a lot of, I mean, we've gotten out of the blatant misplays section. Because there were some blatant misplays in rank 12. Now that we're in 11 and 10, our decks are kind of coming against their own and against people who definitely have better cards than we do. There's probably going to come a point where it's going to be worth it for us to purchase some packs or arena tickets. And see what other shiny things we can get for ourselves. Or just play Dark Brotherhood. But hey, we're rank 10 now. We'll get our reward. We'll get our rewards. And then we'll see what new cards we got and we'll call it a day. Alright, nothing super fancy there. But does help our blue. I'll give it that. You've received a reward. I think it's the one that didn't show up down here. Yeah, there we go. Got a Dwarven Armaments. Nice. Alright, so New Year's Quest, we're going to end at 16 of 30. How many of these are there? Do I need to get all of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 left, so yes, we have to get all of these. But should be doable. We've made good progress. Intelligence is the one we've got to get started on. Intelligence, willpower, so we might end up putting together a mage tokens list. If we can get strength, agility done. That will leave also Sorcerer as an option. Alright, well now we know we can't just pick and choose. We've got to get them all. We just got to make sure once we hit 15, we are done with that attribute. But then there's the question of... Not the login reward. Hero Pass rewards? How are we doing on this? We need 6 more wins with Archer. So if we got a third of the way done, and we're less than a third of the way done, Wood Elves are going to take some time. And we're not going to be playing green after this, so I don't think we're going to focus on this. I think we're just going to let this pass away. One day anyway, I'd have to do it all today, and I'm almost done recording for the day. Because we're going to get to stream. Yeah, we'll call it here. It's been fun. Code for our beginner archer is down in the description, as is linked to our website, which has our stream schedule. As we do various games, including Skyrim and TESL. This Friday, we are going to be doing our Future Fortress Report video, which will detail really what we're looking to do for videos in the upcoming year. If you guys like this content, please let me know. It will dictate whether we continue showing you the entirety of our free-to-play experience. Otherwise, you guys know how this ends. Best of vibes to you, and y'all have a great, great evening. Cheers. Bye. Adios.